Hey guys, once again, this is Jose Red, Silver Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And as you know by now, I'm in Clinton, Maryland. I am actually at our corporate event. I'm introducing you to everybody. Guys, you have met Alec Clark. You have met Sheila Medinas. You have met his wife, Miss Cuevas. I'm talking about Patty Cuevas herself. These are guys who are sapphires. And I'm about to introduce you to somebody who's been with the company since day one. Now, come on. You can't get better than that, right? So I'm going to tell you, I got Mr. Ronnie Cuevas, who is actually a diamond. Okay, I'm going to stop. Diamond. That's right. Diamond Ambassador. And there is that the ring? They just presented him tonight with a Diamond Ambassador ring. So without any further ado, I'm going to pass this mic so you guys can hear a short, little brief story about his journey. Because if you hear his story, oh, by the way, we call him Coach. Everybody calls him Coach. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, first thing, I need to tell you my testimony.
Let's do that.
Okay. All right. My testimony, I started taking Plexus in September 2009, and I was a 4 shot a day diabetic. I just gained an extra 44 pounds from taking steroids and cortisone. I got Bell's palsy. My doctors put me on that. So Patty had a little weight loss party at our house, and I started taking these little Plexus sticks, looks like Crystal Light, and putting them in a bottle of water and drinking it every day at lunch.
Okay.
First thing I noticed was my blood sugar started dropping. I had to make, I tell people all the time I was a football coach, didn't know anything about no sliding scale. All I knew about was X's and O's.
Right.
So Patty had to make me an appointment to go see my endocrinologist because my blood sugars were dropping to uh, normal numbers. Because even taking the 4 shots a day before Plexus, my blood sugars was in the range of, you know, 180, 200, 250, and if I was bad the night before, it was in the 300s.
Wow.
So I started taking Plexus, and after about four weeks on the product, first thing I noticed was my blood sugars started dropping.
Wow.
And I didn't know how to adjust the sliding scale of my insulin. So Patty made me an appointment. My wife made me an appointment to go see my endocrinologist. And that day, I give him my charts, and he takes me my sliding scale and cut it in half.
Wow.
And then asked me to come back in 3 months. I go back to him in 3 months and give him my numbers again, my chart, and he takes me completely off my daytime insulin.
Wow.
I was taking 3 shots, 1 shot before each meal, called a Pedra, and asked me to keep taking my Lantus at night, my long-acting insulin, and come back in a month.
Okay.
So I go back to him that month and give my charts again. He takes me completely off of all 4 shots.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's God's gift. It really
Wow.
is.
Wow.
But I've gone on, and before I even started, ever heard of Plexus, I had a bad back. I coached for 35 years, greatest profession in the world, very rewarding. Kids coming back to me, players coming back to me and thanking me for being a role model and leading them through life. But the thing about it, the products that we have here at Plexus, we get the same type of testimonies. I have people thanking me all the time for helping them with their blood sugars, or helping them with losing weight, or helping them financially, and those are very rewarding also. So it's very rewarding. But I started taking Plexus September 22nd, but before that I had a bad back. I was fixing to have to, my last coaching season was 2009, and I had a bad back. I went to the doctor before the season even started. It was in the middle of July, and he wanted to do, I already had one back surgery about 14 years ago, and he wanted to, this time the MRI proved to him that we needed to open me up, put a rod in my back, and fuse 2 discs together. And he wanted me to have another back surgery. And I said, well, football starts in 2 weeks. Can I wait? And so I started taking, every day at practice, because practice started August 1st. Every day at practice, my trainer had to drive me around on a golf cart. I couldn't stand up. My legs would go numb, hurt, burn. So I started taking Plexus in September 22nd. By the end of December, the doctor wanted to do surgery on me by the end of December when football season was over. So by the end of December, I lost 36 pounds.
36 pounds?
And my back quit hurting me. I have not been back to the back doctor.
Great.
I've gone on to lose a total of 76 pounds. gotten off of 4 insulin shots, and also did not have to have back surgery. It's really God's gift.
76 pounds. Did you hear that, viewers? 76 pounds. You guys tonight have just heard a testimony that only this gentleman could have provided of day one being with the company, actually sharing his health testimony with us about 76 pounds. I mean, back is now fine. He is just, look at him. He's looking great, right? And you got to know, he is great because he's a diamond ambassador. And
The first ever male diamond ambassador.
that's right.
Hey,
That's right. Let's straighten that out because there is Sheila Medina, as we know, who became our
first diamond.
first
Diamond
diamond ambassador
in the whole company.
In the whole company. But we're looking at the first male diamond ambassador
Yes.
of the company. So, Coach, we thank you so much for your time.
Yes,
We
thank
really
you.
appreciate you coming over. And it is our pleasure to say have a wonderful trip home, and we'll see you at the top.